to confess Christ's divinity and remain steadfast in the true faith will always invite the contempt of the world. But to compromise is to perish. The offertory sings, "I have found David my servant, with my holy oil I have anointed him." Zephyrinus was that anointed shepherd, upheld by God's arm to sustain the flock through persecution. He did not wield armies nor flatter emperors, but carried in his soul the pastoral care of the whole church. And in the communion antiphon we hear, "Thou hast set on his head, O Lord, a crown of precious stones." Such is the papal tiara in its true and mystical sense, not a worldly diadem of earthly sovereignty, but a crown of martyrdom, a crown of fidelity, a crown of precious suffering offered for the flock. Zephyrinus' death in 217 under Antoninus Caracalla and his burial in his own cemetery seals his witness. He did not die with the flourish of the amphitheatre, but with the hidden martyrdom of fidelity, joining his blood to the river of Roman martyrs that sanctified the soil of the eternal city. His feast reminds us that there are many ways of martyrdom, public and hidden, violent and gradual, bloody and unbloody. What unites them is the same love of Christ that embraces the cross. Beloved, what does Zephyrinus say to us today? He warns us against the perennial heresies that seek to diminish Christ, to make him a mere moral teacher, a prophet among others, or a construct of human imagination. He reminds us that the papacy exists not to bend to the spirit of the age, but to guard with jealousy the deposit of faith. He consoles us that persecution, whether by sword or ridicule, is the mark of fidelity to Christ. He exhorts us to carry our own crosses, whether of ridicule, isolation, temptation, or loss, for the sake of eternal life. The post-communion antiphon captures the lesson. Govern thy church in thy clemency, O Lord, that under thy mighty rule she may enjoy greater freedom and abiding integrity of religion. Freedom and integrity. That is what Zephyrinus desired for the flock entrusted to him. And it is what we must desire for ourselves. Freedom from sin, freedom from compromise, and integrity in confessing the whole Christ, true God and true man, the same yesterday, today, and forever.